What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Tony G, back at it with another video. Today we're finna react to another Peaks video. My boy dropped another video today. He's on the grind. Shout out Peaks for dropping content that's constantly good. You know, he's constantly dropping good videos. He's not dropping bullshit ass shit all the time. You know what I'm saying? That boy putting in some motherfucking work, you know what I'm saying? That's why the motherfucker dropping in the motherfucking Benz, bro. GLE Benz, you know what I'm saying? Alright, so we finna get straight into this video. Matter what I do. Let's get started. 1, 2, 3.
So as you guys see, I'm behind the wheel right now, and I'm deep in Southern Virginia right now. Like, it looks like I'm in like Tennessee or something. It's extremely rural out here, and right now I'm headed to a farm to do a beekeeping experience. We're gonna figure out where honey comes from, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, I'm terrified of bees.
Hey, I've been stung by bees, nigga, but shit, I ain't allergic to them bitches. I've been stung by a wasp. Yeah, I think I'm allergic to wasp because them bitches, you know what I'm saying, I made my hand swell up. But I got stung by a bee and nothing happened to me, you know what I'm saying? So, shit.
Bees, bro. Them Jones sting and it hurts, bro. Like, I got Taz with me. You ready to make some honey, dog?
We gonna see what's to these bees, man.
I've never done nothing like this before, but lately I've been very adventurous. You know, I've been one with nature. You feel me? Nature Peaks in the building. We went fishing, y'all. We caught some slobs. Now we about to catch some insects, bro. So we just got off the main road. Look, we on this random little, like, I don't even know. We under a bridge in the country. It's a railroad, bro. It's a COVID and some more stuff.
So when a client comes to us with an ask to launch an influencer marketing campaign, the process is pretty streamlined.
Honestly, y'all, when I be driving on like these back roads and like the middle of nowhere, I be kind of nervous. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I don't know what to expect. This joint look like some Texas Chainsaw Massacre type of vibe. Like, I know y'all see that house right there. That house look like it's been there for centuries.
This is a normal house.
The Sawyers.
The Sawyers.
That's their last name. The whole family was cannibals.
Sheesh. So even driving back here, like, I'm losing all my bars right now. And we about to have no service out there. So.
That's what the nigga
Sheesh.
Wait, so Airbnb has like little events you could try?
Yeah, so I guess they posted on Airbnb that they got like a beekeeping experience. So if you want, you can rent out like a day to like do bee activities with them. It's not even a gravel road, bro. It's just straight dirt. No rocks, no nothing. Sheesh.
It's bad for the bends.
Bad for the bends, bro. Feel like somebody was buried. Should I record that?
Damn, they buried someone out there.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. This joint kind of creepy.
Man, these country niggas crazy, wood. How the fuck do you get your groceries?
I guess they order it like DoorDash, Uber Eats.
The way that you have to get your groceries out in the country, you have to buy in bulk. You have to buy in bulk, bro. There's only you only make one fucking trip a week, bro. Or how often you making your grocery trip? You know what I'm saying? And groceries are expensive nowadays, bro. So you gonna try to save as much money and buy as much as you can nowadays, bro. And the thing is that nowadays they're giving you the same shit but for a higher price, or they're giving you the same price for less amount. You know what I'm saying? So pick your poison, bro.
Eats.
They better give me a big ass tip if I'm coming here, fool.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. This is look, it's a rocky road. This don't got me.
Oh my god.
Bouncing. This ain't good for the bends.
Bad for business.
Hey, Mercedes. Are you good with off-road travels?
But you're the driver.
This bitch always getting smart, bro. All I said was, are you good with off-road? She's talking about you the driver. Like, what? So y'all see, popping out. It says beekeeping, farm shop, fishing, camping, and river access. So they got a whole lot of stuff back here in the cut. How you doing today?
Good, man. How many of us is there?
3.
Okay, sweet.
So we just popped out real quick. Before we do the bee experience, you guys see, look, we got a nice little bee right there. This is going to activate the bee experience. Did most people drink before they come out here?
I've never seen it, but why not?
So how long have you been doing the bee experiences and
The
stuff?
bee experiences I've been doing about 5 years. I've been keeping bees about 10 or 12 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how'd you get into it?
My mom kept bees for a while, but then I was teaching English for a while, and then I decided I didn't want to do that anymore. I came back here to start the farm, and bees were one of the first things I could get involved with. They're pretty easy to start. There you go. Has it got some honey in it?
I don't think, it don't taste like any honey. Damn. It sting though, right? What you think?
Not bad.
That motherfucker sting like a bee. What you normally sip on?
I gotta drink some Patron.
Okay.
I'm a vodka guy mostly though. The honeybees that we're gonna be looking at today are not native to North and South America. They're native to Asia, Africa, and Europe.
Shit.
So how did they get over here? Like,
So early settlers brought them here.
These bees are not from North America. They're from Europe. That's crazy, bro. They're from Asia, whatever he said. You know what I'm saying? They're from another continent, bro. That's actually insane, bro. That's the shit that I be paying attention to these bugs and these insects and these birds. You know what I'm saying? They be migrating. You know what I'm saying? They be moving around. I be paying attention like, oh shit, this bird came from like 3 states over. You know what I'm saying? This dude's not even from here, bro. You know what I'm saying? This dude's over here just coming across, bro. Free passage, bro. If you really think about it, bro, these animals be fucking traveling across the world, eating different foods across the country. You know what I'm saying? Traveling all across the place, bro. And they don't even gotta work. They just gotta, you know what I'm saying? Just chill.
Keeping bees, you know. So, beekeeping is the bees are the oldest domesticated animal in the world. So like 10,000 years, people have been keeping bees longer than any other animal, longer than pigs, cows, anything else. So, you know, people have been doing this for a long time. And you see bees, you think, you know, a lot of people just get the idea that it's a wild animal, but it's not. It's a domesticated animal. So that's why.
So wait, you
got to do a lot of work to take care of them.
You said bees are like older than pigs?
Yeah, so they've been domesticated longer than any other animal.
What does that mean?
That means that people been keeping them and breeding them for special purposes, right?
Yeah,
So
before pigs.
So the bees that you got now are nothing like wild bees would have been, right?
Way
So
before like dogs and all that, people were domesticating bees.
Yeah, so mostly like, you know, like the ancient Egyptians are probably one of the first.
And that's just like to make honey and stuff like that.
Exactly, yeah. So they were using it to make honey. And now, you know, they got a lot of other purposes. We do a lot of pollination and stuff like that too. And I'll lease out my hives to places in the area. People will just pay to have bees come in. You know, if they got a nice garden or something, then you're not seeing a whole lot of pollinators.
Okay.
I'll take them a hive, you know, just to do that work for them. And then they, you know, obviously get the honey too is another benefit.
So you don't get afraid of getting stung or nothing like that?
Not anymore. I've been stung enough.
You got something on you right now?
Yeah.
Oh, well. Yeah, some mosquitoes.
Yeah, this is bug country out here. Yeah. You gotta get used to it. Like right now is like prime season for the bees. So this is when the most food is available for the bees. They're gonna be, you know, collecting the most.
The thing about it's like a city, bro. That used to be fucking rural shit, bro. It used to be fucking woods and trees and fucking bushes, just how the country is, bro. You know what I'm saying? What was I gonna say? The world outside, bro, in the country, bro. It get wicked, bro. You can find a lot of fucking snakes and shit, bro. But anywhere you can find that shit, you know what I'm saying? The world is full of critters and bugs and shit that will bite you and will peel your skin off and get itchy and burn. You know what I'm saying? The world is painful, bro.
Pollen and the most nectar, bringing it back. So this is a really important time to, as a beekeeper. You got to pay really close attention. Your bees are expanding really fast, building up a lot of honey. So in the next few weeks, probably in Virginia, typically the first couple weeks of June is when you start to collect honey.
Okay.
So we'll be collecting honey real soon. This area is, you came in on Sandpit Road, the dirt road. You see like all of our soil here is pretty much sand. So this here was the sand pit that the road is named after. So this was like back in the 60s and 70s, they'd come out here and dig out sand, make concrete, stuff like that. So that's what this pond is from.
ED has affected my confidence. I found hymns. The app is easy. I know that I'm going to be ready.
This is probably like one of the best places for this.
For beekeeping?
Yeah, beekeeping.
I wouldn't say that, man. It's hard. The Virginia weather is tough on beekeepers just because
Wintertime?
Wintertime for us is like, it's probably the same in Maryland where the weather's just kind of all over the place, right?
Yeah.
So you get, times in January and February when it should be cold, the bees should be like inactive, but they're, it's 70 degrees and they're out flying around and there's no food available.
Okay.
So you end up like in our climate, it's tough to keep bees in the winter. You got to feed them, right? You got to keep them. You got to supplement the food because they'll be active when they're not supposed to be, and they're eating through those resources. So the honey is their saved food to get through those periods like winter and summer when there's not a lot of flowers.
Yeah.
So if they're active in winter, there's no flowers available. They're eating them through all their food, then they end up starving to death. So you got to be real careful in Virginia and like I said, places that got similar climates. So you got to watch them in the wintertime because we don't have a whole lot of food available. So this is one this is a pretty simple one. This is yarrow. You'll see this everywhere. And this is just a native and there's tons of stuff like this. So right now, early season, most of their forage is going to come from trees. So like these big trees here, it's maple trees. That's always the first thing to bloom. This will start blooming like the end of February, maybe even beginning of February. And so you'll see the bees active on that. But right now we're going to see a lot of these perennial flowers coming up.
That was in my ear.
This is a hibiscus. It's a nice.
So what do you do like when they had nothing to eat? Like how do you find?
So what I'm doing right now is feeding them sugar water.
Okay.
And that's going to give them an opportunity to build up the inside of the colony as much as I can, or as much as they can, and then hopefully. If they're using that sugar water properly, then they'll have enough space to store all the food that they need. So that's one of the resources they'll need right now.
And that's what this is right here?
So these are just 4 separate colonies, and we'll come back and we'll open these up probably. So
These have bees in them.
Oh yeah, all 4 of these are full of bees.
Oh shit.
These are smaller colonies. There's probably 20 to 30,000 bees in each one of these.
Damn.
Damn,
So I just seen one of them escape.
Yeah, the one.
Bro,
come around
I'm
here,
so
this is
fucking
really
entertained right now, bro. This is a high quality ass video, bro. I feel like I'm watching Animal Planet, bro. What the fuck, Peaks? This is next level shit, bro.
Oh. You can see in it? Oh, they outside.
Yeah.
Oh. He don't even care, y'all. He's like the master of these.
They're not gonna sting, man. They're
You see they're friendly?
Yeah.
I feel like in situations, bro, like in nature, they could sense your energy. Like I feel like critters and bugs and animals can sense your energy. Like how humans can sense your energy. I feel like they can feel the vibe too. You know what I'm saying? They can feel the vibe, and they can feel when you're scared. You know, when you're shook and shit. They gonna be like, oh, that nigga moving and shit. You know what I'm saying? That nigga over here trying to do some shit.
Yeah, they're cool. They're cool.
What's the technique to not get stung? There's a lot of people watching that get stung probably.
So the thing about bees is they're gonna match your energy. So if you're real scared of them, they're gonna
sting me.
Yeah, they're gonna be.
Right.
You're excited. They're gonna be excited.
This is what I was trying to say, bro. This is what I was trying to say. They can sense your energy.
If you're calm, then they're gonna be chill. They're not gonna mess with you.
You want to try to go over there and be calm and see? Just act normal?
Do some meditation.
Nah, I got it. See, like they come toward me every time.
Yeah.
You gotta be
tensing
calm.
up there.
Damn,
You gonna try it?
bro? Nah.
So yeah, we'll come back and take a look at these. It's a wild blueberry, yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so these, you can see how it's in the berries get real small, right? And they stay small like that. So you can tell that's a wild one. And then the cultivars, like the ones they use for agriculture, get them big berries. We get some of those down there. But yeah, this one, they grow everywhere. That's just come up on its own. This one right here is another fruit tree. This is a persimmon. This one's got some nice blooms. The bees will be active on this one. This one I think is a male because you don't see any fruit on it right now. So there's a male and a female plant.
And you don't leave them like, are they like free to leave whenever they want?
The bees?
Or? Yeah.
Oh yeah. Those entrances are open all the time. So they're gonna be active all day long. And whenever the sun is up, they're moving. So yeah, I got.
But they're always gonna come back because you said you got the sugar water right there, right?
Yeah. So what they're coming back to is their home, right? So
That's their hive.
Yeah, that's their spot. So there's a queen or an individual queen in each one of those boxes, right? So they got an attachment to that queen. So they're gonna come back to that same spot every time. See that big tree with that huge trunk right down there?
Yeah.
So that's it's called tupelo. And that's a real important source of, especially like down south, like Louisiana, that's a real famous type of honey. But it's a real important bloom for the bees early season.
So the honey's in that?
So it's in the blooms on the tree, right? So at the top, when the tree blooms, the bees will be active. It's a pretty early one, probably in April. So I'm swimming out here. Late 1800s, they were still bringing barges up this section of the river.
Shit.
So they would like have to dredge it out, make it real deep, and then go up in here into this town that's called Zuni. And then, the railroad tracks right there. So that was a big deal back in the day. But then eventually when they built that bridge across the river, it like slowed the water down so much it would just create a bottleneck and then turned all this into a swamp basically.
So what type of like animals are like native to over here?
So we got pretty much everything that's native to Virginia or to Southeast Virginia.
Okay.
There's bears, cats, bobcats, coyotes, foxes.
A little bit of everything.
Yeah, all the good stuff, man.
You ever heard of a chupacabra?
I've heard of them. I've never seen one.
Yo, they got more sand here than the beach, I'm telling you.
Yeah, so this was back in like 40 million years ago. This was the seafloor, right? So that's why it's sandy like this.
So what's the craziest thing you've seen out here?
Craziest thing I've seen? Probably like 2 years ago. Me and a couple of my buddies were out here on that causeway we just came across. We were out there fishing, and a bear came running across, like on the same path as us, and he got like halfway across that causeway, and then he saw us, and he turned around, hauled ass. But then my dog was right there with him too, so chased him as far as he could.
It ran off?
Oh yeah.
So what would you do if a bear came? You gonna just shoot it?
I don't know, man. If I had a gun, maybe, but if I didn't, I don't know what I'd do.
Yeah, I seen somebody.
Can't really get away. You can't climb a tree. I think I'd probably just try and run faster than the guy who was next to me.
I seen a video where a guy shot it with like a desert eagle and did you seen that? He did a catch and cook with it.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
shit.
you get in big trouble though if you.
Hey, that's the next fucking video we finna watch.
If you kill
bears, though, yeah.
Damn.
DWR don't play around with bears.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you can't. It's not like you can't even claim self-defense a lot of times.
With a bear?
Get you, yeah.
Damn, so why he ain't getting, so he ate it?
I don't know, maybe he did it legally.
Damn, so you say you can't claim self-defense on a bear?
I mean, you can, I guess, but I don't know, it just depends on who's listening. Dang, because I think, I mean, there was a case, I think, I don't know what state it was in, but recently the guy, like, shot a bear that was in his garage coming after him, and he got in trouble.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
So you're supposed to just die at that point.
Just
get mauled, I guess.
Roll over and play dead, right?
That makes no damn sense. Fuck that, bro. I see a bear, I'm gonna shoot that motherfucker.
Just don't tell nobody about it.
Damn.
Shit.
Should I turn them up real quick?
Tez, put your finger in it.
Party up.
Yeah. If you step on them, they'll wait until they get like all over you, and they'll all bite in unison
at the same time. Okay.
So they'll crawl all over you. You might not feel them right away, and then all of a sudden it's like boom, everybody bites at once. They don't eat mosquitoes, but a lot of stuff eats mosquitoes. Those blueberries? Yeah, they're getting there. They're close to ripe.
What about this one?
Probably not. That one, maybe.
So how do you know when they're ripe?
When they get real bright blue.
I'll try one.
Go for it.
Fucking bugs.
Yeah, they probably need like another week.
Fresh?
They're not that bad, but then it's not ready though.
So this is a lot of blueberries.
Oh yeah, it'll be a ton, man. And so all these came from cuttings or suckers they call.
Okay.
Like, so look like this big plant putting out these little suckers. So that's another blueberry right there. And so all I did was I got some bushes and I got a rental house in Windsor, and I had like 6 or 7 bushes. I just went around, I dug up these little things, and so that's where all these came from. A cargo bob. Got to drop something for you like Call of Duty. So all these plants here are all pitcher plants. They're carnivorous plants, so they eat insects. So these are rare. These are, but they're native to Virginia.
Kind of like the Venus flytrap.
Yeah, exactly.
thing.
But these are like just a different technique. So basically, like the insect will go down in this hole, and you can see that one's got a ton of insects in it already.
And then what?
And then they got a little bit of water in here, and then just the insect will drown, and then the plant will slowly dissolve them. But the reason they develop the ability to eat insects is because they grow and thrive in this really poor soil with no nutrients. Look, there's a couple ladybugs in that one.
Like, it's crazy, bro, that plants eat insects. These are living things, bro. The earth is a living thing. The earth is a living thing. Earth is a living thing. It breathes oxygen, bro. The plants breathe oxygen. We breathe oxygen. We literally, like, dude, like, bro, it's actually fucking insane how, like, the world makes us fucking think that we have to go to work and be at there and work there at a table and be under the light and write on paper. Man, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy, bro. Like, this world that we live in, we're not supposed to live like how we do, bro. We're supposed to live it differently, but I don't know. I guess.
Every last plant has its own purpose. You feel me? Like everything outside, for the most part.
Yeah. Over millions of years, they learn to evolve and like just defend their own.
Like, so the ones we just looked at, the tall ones, and then the short ones, they're 2 different species, but they'll hybridize, and they'll create a medium-sized one like this right here. And you see how, like, that was a really unique color. Like, we don't see this red very often, but you can see there's one's got a little bit of red right there. So as they're starting to mix it, that was just kind of a freak. You smell that?
That's onion?
Mm.
Oh, ginger. Oh, something like
So
that.
it smells kind of gingery. You want to smell it? So they make a soda out of it.
For real?
Yeah.
So what is it like?
Root beer. There you go.
Oh yeah.
Sassafras. Yeah, it's root beer. The original root beer. They probably don't use it anymore. But
So how you know how to make root beer?
I made teas out of this before.
Smells good as hell.
Yeah, it does
I like
smell
it.
really good, and it makes a really nice tea. So if you see a sassafras tree, they're always gonna have these 3 different kinds of leaves on it: the mitten, the oval, and the turkey foot.
Can I touch it?
Yeah, they're friendly. I mean, they're just.
That joint sound crazy.
I've never seen a turkey this close before.
Are you gonna eat them this year? Nah. So I try to keep them. They're about a year old. I was hoping they were gonna breed because I got some females. But they kind of don't know what they're doing.
Damn.
They need some lessons.
The way the faces look, you know who Zoidberg is? I want to touch the neck. Oh shit. Fuck.
I can touch it.
Yeah. Touch the oh shit.
Oh my god, that's what y'all buy, that big old fucking chest. That's what y'all buy. You don't buy that turkey neck. That turkey neck get chopped right off when they get filled with stuffing. You know what I'm saying? Damn. Big bird.
Touch the neck, bro. Tell me what that feels like to you. That feel like
My balls.
I hope it don't look like that.
Nah,
So that thing will shrink up too when he's like. So right now, like when he's all red like that, he's excited. They're strutting.
y'all. So he said that these are way big. Oh shit. What the heck? I don't think he likes you. You said these are about the size of the butterballs, or they're...
Yeah, they'll be a little bit smaller.
Is that?
These will probably dress out like 20 pounds.
Yo, what the hell is that?
Oh, this is the female.
Did you hear about what people was doing to them butterballs?
Nah.
You ain't hear about it? So apparently they were saying not to buy turkeys because people were like masturbating with them. You didn't hear about that?
No, I didn't.
What? The butter balls.
What, taking them home and then returning them?
Nah, they was in the, they was literally in the warehouse doing that.
Come on. Come on.
See, good for him, y'all. He grows his own food. He don't got to worry about none of that.
Nah, I won't be eating one again for hearing that story. The monarch butterflies will, they're the orange ones, you know, that fly back and forth from Mexico to here.
Yeah.
So they'll lay their eggs on these plants, and this is the only plant that they'll host on. So they'll lay their eggs on that plant, and their caterpillars will eat this.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bro. I'm itching like crazy. My boy right here.
Four-spotted wasp.
He got some.
Yeah, I've been through that shit, dog. I remember the first time I went to Mexico. Holy fuck, bro.
Strong skin. He don't feel nothing. He used to this, ain't you?
Oh, the bugs?
Yeah.
Yeah, the bugs are. You got to get used to them. Live out here, man.
He said something spider wasp. That shit sound like it's hurt.
Four-spot wasp is what it says. Yeah, you see, there's a ton of activity on these out here. Cheers.
Cheers.
I don't think I've ever seen baby pigs before.
Want to break into cybersecurity but don't have experience? The Google Cybersecurity Certificate uses real-world...
Bro, the PEAKS is gonna make me want to start drinking again.
Hey, those joints cute.
You like him?
Hell yeah.
You want a pig?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
We about to suit up, y'all. About to throw the suit on. And this is all sting proof.
I wouldn't say proof.
Shit.
Sting resistant. This is
This is gonna neutralize them.
This is gonna make them calm. Basically, what you're doing is distracting them. So when they
Wait, do we have gloves?
yeah, in this box on the bottom. So
You got a hat on it?
Yours does too.
Where? I don't see that shit.
yeah, it's on the back.
Okay.
You zip all the way up in the front and before you put the hat on.
Okay. All right, y'all. Before I jump into this, I gotta get one more sip of water.
Fuck that. Where is it?
We about to catch some bees, nigga.
Oh shit! I think I left my thing in there.
That water. What y'all want, gang? It's like they like us, but they don't like us at the same time. They come, but then when you walk over, they run. Man, we be doing some random shit, don't we? Y'all, life's all about new experiences. If you can, come catch some bees, you guys. You feel what I'm saying? Eat some authentic honey. All right, y'all. So we back here with the bees. You see what's going on. My man, he's got the smoke. So what does the smoke do?
The smoke is gonna make them think that there's a fire inside the hive, basically. So what their emergency response to a fire be about the same as you. You gonna go grab what's most important to you, and for them, it's honey. So they're gonna go in. They're gonna try and eat as much honey as they can, as quick as they can, and then after we leave, they just kind of go back to normal.
So that's what they're doing right now, trying to get the honey.
Right now, these out here, so the ones coming and going are the foragers, right? So these have got a different job. You see that one just landed with the pollen?
Yeah.
See if you can come over here. We'll watch some of these coming and going. Get out of their way a little bit. Like that.
This guy don't give a fuck, bro.
Damn, you pick them up with bare hands.
Well, that one, right? So that one's different. That's a male.
Okay.
So he can't sting. See how big his eyes are? He looks a little different.
I mean, he can't sting.
So only the females sting?
Only the females sting. Only the females do basically anything, any work inside the colony in terms of guarding, foraging, taking care of the brood. That's all female work. The male, what do you think his job is?
To
Protect the house?
They just fuck.
That's all they do?
Yep.
Just fuck the females.
Yep.
Damn, so the
Just
female.
mating queens, that's it.
Female do all the work?
And the females
Wait,
do
so
all the work.
the males get to fuck the queens?
Yeah, that's his job, and he dies right after he fucks them.
Damn.
Nuts, bro.
Damn. Would you die for a
Yeah.
piece of ass?
Fuck no.
So this one's got pollen too. Watch her land. See it? So on her back legs, that yellow. Watch, this one's got it too. Watch her. See that yellow?
Yeah, that's
All right, her. She's a good example.
Oh, yeah, that was a lot of shit.
Yeah, she was loaded. So the pollen is the protein. That's what they're going to feed to all the little baby bees developing here. And the nectar is the carbohydrates. So that's what they're going to feed
What if
to
we
the
open
adults,
this
and that's
up?
what they're going to make the honey out of.
What if we
So what we're
open
going to do is we're going to take this top off and come back around out the backside. On top of this one here, this is a sugar water feeder here. This is the basically what we call either a brood chamber or a honey super, and then this is probably where the queen's at down here.
Okay.
And so here you can see this is where I'm feeding them sugar water, and this is how they can't get out of here, and they can't get up into this sugar water, but they can access it on the back side of that cage.
So they're pretty much like stuck inside of this.
Ants in there. Yeah, the ants are a problem too. I need to come out here with some.
The ants be trying to eat it up.
Well, yeah, they're attracted to the sugar, and they're typically not a huge issue if you got a strong colony, but they can overwhelm them.
Sheesh. Dang. So this is like the honeycomb right here.
So what we're looking at here, this is kind of a newer box. There ain't a whole lot built on here, so it's just a few bees, right?
Okay.
Once I break this off of here, you'll see what it really looks like. So yeah, I think I added this box maybe like less than a week ago. So they haven't started building in there. I can see on the bottom for sure. On the bottom there, you can see some comb on the bottom of those frames.
You think we're gonna get to be able to see the queen, or she's like?
Yeah, we'll see her.
What the fuck?
Yo, the fact that he's
This is insane, bro. And this guy Peaks is about to do a fucking segment right now. Oh my god, bro. This video is insane, dog. This video is insane. Good shit, bro.
doing this with no suit on. This man is very courageous. I see one bee and I run. This man, there's like 1,000 over here. He don't even care. Shit.
There's probably 30,000.
30,000 bees?
Probably.
Shit.
Dang, he's just doing it with no suit, no nothing.
Am I allowed to hold it?
Oh yeah, absolutely. So look, let me show you what we're looking at first. So all of this white here is all capped honey. So that's ready to harvest. If I wanted to harvest honey, that's all ready. Here, and you can see is this kind of, you see the liquid in there? That's still nectar. So what's happening here is they're filling all these cells with the nectar, and then what they're gonna do in order to make it honey. So honey is like the stored food for long-term storage, right?
Okay.
So in order for them to be able to keep it and not have to worry about it spoiling, they need to get all the moisture out of it. So what they're gonna do is insert these enzymes down into the cell with the nectar, and brings all the moisture to the surface, and then they stand over and fan it dry with their wings.
And you didn't make like these hexagon.
No, that's all of them.
They made
everything white on here that you see is them. This is what I put in here, and this is plastic. So they built outward on that, right?
So,
and that's just the shape of the comb. So then they just form it right on that.
So how do you harvest the honey?
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait until I see a frame that's all capped honey like this right here. So if once this frame is completely capped honey like that, then I'm taking it and I'm gonna brush all the bees off, and I'm gonna take this tool I got that punctures all these little seals on these cells.
Yeah.
And then I can put it down in this machine that slings it around real fast, and it slings out all the honey.
Yo, this is crazy. I'm not gonna lie, like this thing is full.
Yeah, but you can see the difference right here. They're male, right? That's the drone. And you see how much different he looks than all these females. Them big eyes and that big body.
Sheesh.
Each one of these workers will have every job there is throughout their life. And when they start out basically right here where all these bees, this is where the bees are hatching out of, these little cells here.
Yeah.
And so when they hatch out, they pretty much go straight to work. And they'll be cleaning out these cells. They'll be working in the nursery. Then they work to take care of the queen. Then they'll do guard duty, all the inside jobs. And then their last job for like the last couple weeks is to forage, to go out and find food and bring it back. You see that white stuff on her abdomen?
That's actually fucking crazy, bro. And then that's actually insane.
That's
Yeah.
eggs. No, that's a comb. So that's what
from
she.
here.
She's making this stuff right here. So
Oh,
that's where it
shit.
comes from, right? She's gonna excrete it right here out of the bottom of her abdomen and kind of rake it into place with her hind legs.
Yeah. So when we
That's-
eat honey, what are we basically eating?
So the honey is going to be nectar. So
Okay.
they're going out to the flowers and they're bringing back the nectar, which is this clear liquid that you see here, and that's nectar, right? And then everything behind that, that's all honey. So that's the difference is just the moisture content. So this is going to be real like a dry, and this will still have a high moisture content. So this can spoil, right? So this and this stuff here, the honey basically won't spoil. So they found unspoiled honey in the Egyptian pyramids. So like thousands of years it can last without spoiling.
Damn, drink kind of got some weight to it.
Yeah, they get a little heavy.
Yeah, this one's kind of light a little bit. Barely any on it. Y'all see. How you feel? Damn, this shit is crazy, bro. Like, all that shit right there is filled with honey, bro. Look how fat that shit is.
I wouldn't collect honey off of this right here just because, like, all this is honey.
Yeah.
But then all this is baby bees, like, brood, right? So I wouldn't take a frame like this.
But this one's perfect.
That one there you got, and once that's full, I would take it. Yeah.
That's the honey right there?
They can recognize faces, so they'll.
Damn, I never knew that.
Yeah, that's like the same ability that they use to recognize flowers.
Yeah.
They can use to recognize your face.
Damn,
So if I'm out here, even if I'm not out here working on them, like if I'm just out here in the area enough, the one.
Got a $1 billion web app idea? Now you can turn it into reality with hosting or
Ones flying around, they'll remember me.
Wait, so how do the bees get in?
They come right. This whole hole right here.
Oh, that.
Oh, one on just stung me.
Oh, shit. Really? Damn.
You see it pumping? Can you see it moving still?
Yeah. Does that shit hurt?
A little bit.
Damn. So how you going to get rid of the sting?
So all I'm going to do is just pull this thing out. All you got to do is pull it out. But look at it still pumping. Look at it moving.
That means whatever...
It's pumping venom into my finger.
Whatever bee just stung you is dead now.
Yeah, it's going to die. Probably not dead right this second, but it don't take long.
Damn. So you just got to get it out as fast as possible? That's it?
You're just supposed to get it out as quick as you can, or it'll hurt less.
Does it still hurt?
A little bit. It ain't too bad. And the fingers, it ain't bad. Like, the worst place to get stung is obviously in the face. I can't wait on these girls.
That shit probably hurt him, bro. He just probably not trying to, like, you know what I'm saying? He not trying to make that shit such a big deal. But at the same time, he all them tequila shots he drank, bro. You know what I'm saying? I think he good with all them tequila shots he drank. I think he drank enough to numb the pain out.
You done. You just want to try some honey straight up the hive? Take the glove off.
You gonna try it too?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
This is crazy. He wants us to try honey straight out the hive. This is some Pooh Bear shit, bro. Like, I've never seen it. All right, let's do it.
All right, look, you see it all right here, right? Look at them all eating on it. That's all capped honey, right? It was until I pulled this off. But just stick your finger in that. Taste it. You're gonna take your mask off or taste it through the mask.
All right, hold on. Let me unzip the mask. Shit. Honey straight from the hive, y'all. I'm gonna review this shit.
Get in there. Don't be scared.
I might get a little bit
get
more. Y'all see. Finger has liquid on it. Thick honey. Straight organic honey. That's some good shit. Yeah. What you think? Damn, you niggas sucking it crazy. This nigga gay. What do you think? In all honesty.
I might have to get a little bit more for it.
Shit, he loves his honey.
See, I ain't going to.
This ain't no royal honey now. You ever have royal honey?
So royal jelly is what you mean, right?
Royal jelly with that?
Royal jelly is basically it's not honey. It's like the protein solution that they make to feed the queen when she's developing. So that's the thing that makes her different than all these workers is the royal jelly. So the royal jelly.
This nigga talking about honey packs. That nigga peace ass, bro. If you ever taken a honey pack before, and you talking about something else.
I'm talking about a stimulant. You take the royal honey and it makes the meat hard. You never been?
Oh, you talking about the shit from the gas station? honey, bro.
Oh shit! Talking about fucking what's that shit called? What the old man be taking? Viagra. It's like that.
That's what that is.
Talking about Viagra.
Yeah, gas station boner pills, man. Come on. It's a little different.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I learned a lot today, and I'm gonna appreciate bees more. For a while, I was scared of them, but now, man,
You just gonna go up to them and be like,
Yeah.
Be calm with them and look at them.
When I see him, I might pick them shits up, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I don't know about all that.
You
gotta remember, these are calm bees. Yeah, these are pets.
Domestic bees.
The bees out there in the wild just be wanting to sting people for no reason.
So look, y'all, if you watching this video right now, don't try this at home. This is done by professionals. You try this at home, you're gonna get fucked up by these bees. I'm letting you know. Let them know, man.
Yeah, don't mess with them.
No cat.
Shit. Those are baby frogs. Yeah, little tadpoles. Big tadpoles.
They look like little sperms. Can I touch your hips on?
Yeah, go ahead.
Y'all, look, this is what tadpoles look like. They look like little sperms. These right here are frogs in the future. Or frogs in, shit, they're gonna be frogs later on in the future.
Yeah, one day they're gonna start growing legs like out the back and right here. And then their body's gonna take form. The whole tail's gonna take the form of a body.
So is it true that you get like warts from these?
Nah, I don't think so.
It's a myth?
Yeah, I've never had no warts. I haven't touched them since I was
You get
born.
warts from sweating a lot. For real?
Yeah.
I thought this shit was from frogs, they said.
Nah, these things, they take like 2 or 3 years to become frogs. They'll just be swimming out here forever.
I get a picture of these hoes. Y'all see. They chill as hell, though. They mad chill. So we got some pure honey right here. Straight from yours truly right there. Oh, yeah, this shit's sweet. He love that shit.
Yeah. They're back, y'all. Look at them.
Oh, shit.
Want to know the secret of authentic content?
Alright guys, shit, that's gonna wrap up the video. What y'all guys think? Should I go look for some bees in the wild next video? Shit, comment in the fucking comments, you know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all like and subscribe. I'm gonna keep dropping videos constantly, you know what I'm saying? The more the better, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, if y'all like this type of videos, make sure y'all like and comment, subscribe, comment what type of video you want me to watch next, and I'll catch you next time. Thank you.